Well, Jim, right at the moment, the race for the championship is jumbled up a little bit. In spite of the fact that Auburn has lost 4 games to outside competition, the fact remains is they're still undefeated. They have won from Ole Miss and Tennessee, 2 very fine football teams. Now, I'm not sitting here predicting that Auburn and Alabama might play for the championship, although it is a possibility.
Very strong.
Because Auburn has an extremely rough, difficult road ahead. Only one of the remaining SEC games is played in Auburn. But maybe that's a blessing, because we seem to be able to win every place else except Auburn. Of course, I'm referring to the Georgia Bulldogs. And Vince Dooley, a native Mobilian and an Auburn man who played there in 51, 2, 3, and 4, 51, 2, and 3. Doing a splendid job over there, and Vince will bring us a great football team into Auburn. Florida's in Gainesville, Mississippi State's in Jackson, and of course Alabama is, they say, a neutral site, but I never have felt like that.
Well, like I said earlier in the year before the season started, I like Alabama, Auburn, Georgia, my 3 favorites. Dark horses would be Mississippi and probably Tennessee. The way the conference won't be decided, in my opinion, it won't be decided until the last day, the Alabama-Auburn game, and probably the winner will have an unprecedented 2 losses. And I would think it's conceivable that it'll be shared by 2 to maybe 4 teams will share the title.
Now, we've got a lot of folks over in Florida that would probably argue with you about that. Florida has a couple of conference games coming up yet, and they seem to be reasonably healthy. Who do you think might knock them off?
Well, first of all, Florida's got 4 games on their schedule. I personally feel, maybe this is just because I'm an Alabama-Auburn fan, but I personally feel Tennessee will beat them this weekend. I think Auburn will beat them at Florida. And I think they'll lose to Kentucky at Kentucky.